I'm building a tiny vacation home on wheels.
Shut up and sit down.
Good morning. I'm from Louisiana and I didn't even see the sign. I guess they took it down. They're doing a ton of construction over here. I got up early to get out of Texas because we're having more rain and potential flooding this time. So I headed to a place that rains and floods and hurricanes, you know, Louisiana. Actually, what I'm going to do is kind of circle through a couple state parks and go up to some places that have been closed during COVID that opened up again. So it's going to be a lot of just kind of outdoor stuff. I am going to do a city bike tour, like on my bicycle, through New Orleans, just kind of ride through, you know, still be self-contained and just kind of ride my bike. I'm not really going to go anywhere. I might get some beignets, which may be the messiest thing to eat in the van, so I'll have to eat that as outside. But I don't really care much for New Orleans. You know, I think it's, I'm going to say it, overrated. You know, I think, you know, it's great to go to one time. I think there's more things than just like getting drunk at Mardi Gras. I think there's a lot of culture and a lot of outdoor stuff in Louisiana that I'd like to experience rather than just going to New Orleans. It's so hot and humid. I'm in the Bayou Seignette State Park. So this is the first stop. I'm about an hour from downtown New Orleans. They have some hiking trails. I might just get out and stretch my legs and then head into town to do the city bike tour. So if you have a, I thought I had to get a state park pass, but because I have a veteran card from the VA, they just let me in. So, you know, I'm like, don't you know who I am? So anyway, this is kind of cool. I mean, there's like a, I don't know, like oil rigs around here. So it's just like Texas. So I'm going to see if there's like hiking trails. It doesn't really look like there's much other than a lake filled with alligators. But it's really pretty. And I went to the Tabasco factory last year before COVID shut everything down. I think I was the last group to go in the Tabasco factory. And I went on the jungle gardens, which is right next door. And that was really cool to just kind of drive through and see the alligators. My face is really red for some reason. I know it's warm. I just had the window open talking to the ranger for like 5 minutes and I'm already like burning up. So I'm gonna drive around. I might just kind of see what's here and then head back out toward New Orleans. So I really want to do the bike tour of New Orleans. I think that'd be super fun. It's so funny how many parks I've been to since COVID started where there is no one here and I'm literally the only person. Of course it's a Tuesday and school is still in session, but this is really nice. I don't think I'm going to do anything here though. I think I would come back here with Harriette. They do have a playground, they've got picnic tables, they've got camping, and it's only like, you know, maybe an hour, less than an hour from downtown New Orleans, so perfect for kids. There's also the Storyboard Park, which is actually closed on Tuesdays, but that's a little playground that is all in like themed of like storybook, like fairy tales and all that stuff. So I've never been there. That's another thing I would love to take Harriette to. But for now, I think I'm just going to drive through. I might go just, I think there's a little hiking trail. I'll just go stretch my legs for 5 minutes and then head into New Orleans. But yeah, it's like apocalyptic travel. The new way of seeing the world. Go places no one's at. So yeah, no, this is lovely. I love this. I love, it's so sticky. Like it's a different sticky. It's not like Houston sticky. It's just more like, I don't know, like it's kind of more breezy sticky. Kind of feels a little bit more like Austin here than it would Houston. And there's a bridge. There's a little creaky bridge that's a little questionable. knows, I am not a fan of dirt roads, gravel roads. Even though my van is really a Nissan Titan chassis, I just don't like dirt roads, period. Or bugs on my window, look at that. Poor things. Okay, just to let you know, Google Maps is wrong. This sign here says private property, not state park. But this is where it's sending me, so I'm gonna keep going up this road and hopefully I can get to the state park. Google has sent me down 3 private roads so far, and I did see a couple vehicles coming from this direction over here. So yeah, what a wonderful start to my state parks. Can't even find where I'm going. So anyway, I'm gonna keep going forward and hopefully I can find where the entrance is. It's closed at 5, so there is a gate code, and they did put my campground sticker at the entrance, so just have to find out where it is, because apparently you can't go that way. If you're ever worried that you might be going in the wrong direction and you end up on a dirt road, you're probably in the wrong direction, especially for a state park. I don't think they would expect RVs and all that to go down that road I was just on. My windshield looks horrible and my little spray thing doesn't work. It's clogged, so I gotta unclog it with a Q-tip. Anyway, so this is now a paved road, so I'm assuming that this is the correct way into the park. So, luckily it's still pretty light. It's only like 6 o'clock, so luckily I'm not doing this in the dark, so that's good. Okay, I'm in the right place. There is a sign with arrows. A sign with arrows is a good sign. Okay. All right, well that was slightly terrifying, that I might have been in the complete wrong direction. It's okay though. Okay, so no one's here, but they left everything for me in here. So here's all my maps and everything, and I'm heading to the site now. Okay, first things first, dumping out my toilet for the first time in like almost 3 weeks. Actually, it is 3 weeks. I was back in Houston 3 weeks ago. That was the last time I dumped the toilet out. So lots of potholes. This is really pretty. This park is beautiful. It reminds me a lot of like the Piney Woods area of Texas. Okay, there's a shitter. So the ranger said that I had the best camping spot when I called up earlier to book over the phone. And this is it. So you have all these right next to each other, and then I'm right over here in number 128 all by myself in this little like cul-de-sac over there. Where are you at? You can't really see. I'll get out and I'll show you. So I have one neighbor that's kind of over there, but I have this whole little area all to myself, very patriotic. It's nice being back at a campsite. I haven't been back in a while. Oh, I've got a little creek. I have a swing. I have a rope swing, people. I have a rope swing. Look at that. I'm gonna go on it right now. Okay, so I don't have anyone to push me on the rope swing. It might be actually more painful than childbirth, but anyway, there's a little creek down here. I don't know if you can swim. The water's super clear. That's super fun. Good morning from Bogue Chitto State Park in Louisiana. This is my view this morning. There is a rope swing, which I just completely suck at, which I will attempt later today. There are lots of mosquitoes. There's a little creek. I have my breakfast area. Barbecue, one distant neighbor, and I had a little visitor this morning. He was just kind of like jumping around on my hood of my car and the side mirrors. What are you doing? Are you in the middle of the road? Do you want to keep going? Come on. You can do it. I don't know if I should pick you up. I don't want you to get run over. Do you want to move? Can I pick you up? Come on. Woo! Here we go. You okay? I just kind of dropped him down. I hope you're okay now. I don't know. I just kind of... Sorry, that was a little bit of a hard landing there. It's okay. Don't be scared. You've been saved. You're not going to be roadkill. Look how tiny he is. Oh, okay. I did not run him over, by the way. My bike's over here. So, okay, keep going. So this is the mountain bike trail right here. They also have disc golf, which I've never played before in my life. Knowing me, I'll probably be way out in left field without a glove. Or I'd be in the all-you-can-eat seats. But then people are like, yeah, it's not baseball. So anyway, so mountain bike trails right here. A little bit of a climb up that hill and down the hill. So yeah, let's check this out. It's 5.7 miles. The interweb says it's kind of muddy sometimes, so not too worried about that. I got my little trusty bike here. So, okay, let's do this. I need a good ride, and then heading off to another park, which is the whole reason I'm on this trip. So I'm hoping the other park delivers, you know. So it's been closed all year, all of last year because of COVID, and now it's open. So I'm more on that later. I need to like get my ride in. Okay, chat to you soon. So these are the mountain bike trails. It looks like it's a whole bunch more trails than it said online. Online it was just a hiking loop. So they have the easiest trail in green right here. And then they have a more difficult trail, which is right up in the blue. And then they have the most difficult in black, which looks like it's only just down in this little bit. So I'm going to skip that. See, I think I'm just going to ride around in circles for a little bit. It's so funny. Mountain bike people are weird. They got like weird names for stuff. Like the Zydeco Scream. And I don't know why it's a roller coaster. I guess they have a part of the trail called the roller coaster. Cortez Coaster. Which I'm guessing is probably a BMX track. If it is, this is my new favorite park. Okay, over there they have the kids zone. And if anyone knows me at all, I used to race BMX bikes when I was a kid in the UK. And I was pretty good. I used to race and compete and everything until I was probably, I don't know, it was during my childhood and before I moved to America. This one is the pump track right here. Then you have the Thomas Tumble skills track and then the slalom. So I'm on the Cortez Coaster, which is all just kind of like a jump track. There's about 14 different types of terrain. So you've got sand, clay, gravel, mulch, rocks. It's good. It's good. I guess there's the campground up there, or the entrance. I'm not entirely sure where I am. I don't know if this loops around. I'm just going to kind of follow it, and I'm assuming it does because, you know, there's a whole bunch of trails. This is really good. I'm mildly surprised, actually. This has kind of exceeded my expectations of this park. I thought I'd just be doing a 5-mile loop this morning, but no, I'm jumping and flying over handlebars. Not yet though, so almost. Okay, I'm at the top of the Cortez Coaster. I had to go on the bypass route because it's downhill from here. So I'm going to go on to the Gorge Trailhead since I'm at the, like you are here, so there's all that blue stuff at the top. More difficult. I just went on a more difficult trail. It was super easy because I'm a badass. Okay, I'm going to go right around up at the top. Pretty easy. It didn't take me long, like 15 minutes to get up here. I think I've done like 4 miles already, 5 miles. always love these optimistic snow cone vendors. I always see them around. It's like, yeah, how's business going? Yeah, no, it's just a little slow. Yeah, hopefully it'll pick up soon. It's like you're in the middle of nowhere. Awesome. Anyway, so the trail is right here, and I'm doing Zephyr next, so this should be fun. Aw, hello. It's funny how people do the animal voice. You're like, hello, how are you doing? You all right? You looking for your baby? I don't know where he is. I put him on the side of the road. I think he went for a walk and got lost. What's your name? Is it a tortoise? Yeah, it's a tortoise. Turtles are in the water. You okay? Just kind of hanging out? They get so scared and they just, it's like, what is it? Like Super Mario. They just kind of like go inside their shell and then spin around. And then do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'll go past you, okay? All right, I'll be coming by in a minute. Okay, you take care. Can you hear that? That's a cicada infestation after 17 years. I remember when I first heard them, I was in Indiana. It was August, about a month before I started college out there. I went to a little small town in Indiana for school. And I loved it. It was the only college I applied to, even though I was living in Orange County, California. I was like, I want to go to Americana. I want to go to the middle of nowhere, little house on the prairie. So it wasn't like that at all. Anyway, it was super cool, only like 900 students. But we had these cicadas, and it was just like, what is that noise? So it was crazy. Anyway, they're back. I heard them a bunch on this trail. So this is the Cortez Coaster. I came up the bypass. I did the Zephyr Trail. I'm about 9 miles into my ride now. This is the kind of last bit. So it's all downhill. It's definitely not hustle and flow like in Santa Fe. But you see, it's kind of like clay. And I'm really glad it rained last night because it's all impacted. So this ride's been pretty easy. Really, really, really fun. Absolutely. I can't even speak. Absolutely exceeded my expectations. So I definitely recommend Bogue Chitto State Park. If you like mountain biking, you could probably ride probably all day on these trails. I'd say there's probably about a good 15 miles of trails. I'm probably going to hit about 10 miles on this one, plus 2 miles back to my campsite. So yeah, this is good. So let me do this. I wish I had a GoPro. Oh, I keep kicking myself. I need to go buy a new one or get GoPro to give me one, or someone give me one. No, just kidding. Give me a GoPro. Buy me shiny things. So here's me. So this is super fun. I am dripping with sweat right now. I am so excited to take a shower. The showers are single stalls, so that's really nice. But this is really exceeded my expectations. So yeah, so I'm gonna go do this Cortez Coaster. And then it's about 2 miles at the end of the trail, head back to my van, pack everything up, go take a shower, and then head off to the next spot. So yeah, definitely check this place out. So this is the kids track. It's like super tiny. So I just tried to ride it. It's actually kind of hard. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is funny. It's like technical trail feature ahead. It's funny. Anyway, so what they did is they have another 6 miles of new trail back down here. I don't have time because, you know, like I said, my whole trip is this specific thing that I'm in Louisiana for, which is the next park. So I really want to get over there. It's about a 2-hour drive. But yeah, I'm definitely going to come back here. This is beautiful. Yeah, I can see the trail down there, single track. It's all just like machine made. So it's more, I guess, technical if you just want to work on speed. But yeah, I'll come back. Okay, let me get my bike. Good morning from the Kisatchie National Forest and the Evangeline Primitive Camp. So this is basically the camp. There is a toilet over there. This is the top of the Wild Azalea Trail, Evangeline Camp trailhead. And there's a big gravel parking lot. You can park for free. And I slept like a rock. It did rain all night. So I can't ride my bike this morning. I was going to redeem myself on this trail after my chain snapped last year, but it's okay. I'm just going to do probably about an 8-mile hike. Just go in as far as I can, 4 miles, and turn around, come back out. And then I was going to head back to Houston, and then I looked at my my map that I had planned out, and apparently there's one more state park that I need to go to on the way back. So I kind of go over to the west and then down toward Lake Charles, and then there's one more Louisiana state park to go to, and then back to Houston. So I think tonight I'll try to get a camping spot at the state park, although it is Memorial Day weekend, so chances are there's probably not going to be any room. Anyway, so beautiful morning, probably about 70 degrees right now. This is a great spot. There is a road that goes north. I'm not sure where it goes, but basically this is the primitive camp. I think the camp goes further in, like if you want to like camp in a tent and stuff, but you can just park here. There's tons of parking. You probably fit about 40 cars in this area. So obviously I parked right by the trailhead. So the other place where I parked last year was 23 miles south at the end of the, well, the trail's 23 miles. So wherever the road goes to the other end of the trailhead, that's where I parked last time. And there's only like 3 spots, and it was in some small town. So this is right near Alexandria, about 10 minutes from town, up a very dirt road, no potholes. So thank you, Louisiana. Unlike Mississippi, Mississippi's all over the potholes there. Anyway, so after this, I'm glad I got a spot in Alexandria because I'm glad I got a spot right by the trailhead. That also helps. So I'm gonna go do this hike. I'm just gonna do rainy day hike. My shoes are still wet from the waterfall hike yesterday, so that's fine. No loss there. Yeah, so let's do this. This is beautiful. No cell reception though, so just beware that if you need cell reception, get a wee boost. I don't have one. I need one. It's on my list of things, nice things to have. So I need cell reception. Anyway, all right, well, good morning to everybody. The Wild Azalea Trail is a 23 miles straight down, or you can do a 14-mile loop from here up through the blue area, or you can do like the red area. So there's a lot of options. It's marked by yellow diamonds. So this hike feels really good. It feels so nice. And it's not raining right now, but it's going to rain in about 20 minutes again. And the ground's kind of like a little damp. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep walking up to the lake. I could be riding my bike right now, but I don't know like what it's going to be like a bit further up, because last time about 7 miles in it got really marshy and I was carrying my bike a lot of the way. So I think once you get into like all that area over there, I think it gets a lot worse. So but yeah, this is the 8.5 mile mark here behind me. So I think it's yeah, I think I'll do 10 miles today. It's only like 9 o'clock in the morning, so I've got plenty of time. And then I think a 2-hour drive to the next park. So this is my whole day is just kind of for this. So yeah, so I'm gonna hike all the way down there, down that path, all the way over there and around. So it's good. Yay, hiking. Love rainy day hiking. I don't like sunny day hiking. Rainy day's good, so this is good. I knew it. This is why I'm not riding my bike. It's all muddy. And there's some more hikers over there. So I am not alone. How do I get around this? Ew. Yeah, this is what I had last time. I had to carry my bike through a lot of this stuff. And you can see, really muddy. Ew. Yeah, this part of the country is very swampy, so it's like, Houston's just a swamp that does nothing except rain and have crap weather. But this part of the country is so beautiful, but be prepared to just be like knee-deep soaking wet all the time. But it's good. Ew. Yeah, these shoes were somewhat clean at one point this morning. Not anymore. Okay, so the Wild Azalea Trail is that way, and that goes that 23 miles. I've done about 2.5 miles right now since the start of the trail. So I'm going to do the Lakeshore Trail. It's going to loop around. The whole trail that I'm on is 14 miles, and I might just do the whole thing. I mean, you know, take me a couple hours. 14 miles divided by 3.5, 4. I go about 4 miles an hour when I'm hiking. I'm like speed hiker. So I'm guessing probably it would take maybe 3.5 hours, maybe a little bit more. I know it's taken me 3 hours to do a vertical hike when I was in Paladuro, and that was 10 miles, and that was climbing uphill, up the canyon. So that took me 3 hours to do 10 miles at a pretty slow pace, and this one's super flat. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna continue and go around the lake and just loop around and come back. So this is 2.5 miles to the start of the loop, and it only took me like 23 minutes. So yeah, let's do this. I guess there was a storm last year, so just watch out in this one area. It's like right as you're getting to Kincaid Lake. It's kind of hard because all the trees fell, but look for this little pink banner right here. It's tied to the tree stump or the tree trunk, and then just follow that. Just climb over like 8 or 9 of these trees and just follow the muddy trail. So a little bit of a scramble, but generally not too hard to get lost on this trail. They've also continued to mark the trail where all these trees are. So there's a little bit of climbing. Just be aware when you have to like venture off the trail, like right here to get over the tree and then back on. And again, there's another pink thing. So this trail is marked with, how do I get around here? This trail is marked with pink, but also white diamonds for the loop trail. The Wild Azalea is yellow diamonds, and this loop trail around the lake is white diamonds. So yeah, don't wear shorts, you'll get scratched up. Wear your grippy shoes, waterproof shoes, and be prepared to climb over things. So there's Kincaid Lake. Of course it's overcast today because of the rain. But that's pretty, very calm. A lot of birds. If you like birding, this might be your thing. Okay, so good news and bad news. The good news is this is beautiful. The bad news is I've lost the trail. So all these trees fell down. The trail kind of stops. And I went through back and forth like 4 times. So I'm gonna backtrack and try to loop on the other way, and maybe that will be okay. I think I'm not even at the fork yet. Yeah, so I think I can't get through, and I was trying to figure out a way to like climb over these things. So I may be stuck. I'm gonna backtrack and see if there's another trail a little bit further back. If not, I've already done 4 miles, so I could just go back and do some of the Wild Azalea Trail. So I just read the comments on all trails. It looks like there was a hurricane 3 weeks ago, which is why all the trees were down. So I actually can't get past anything. I looked at everybody's activity routes on their comments, and nobody got past the point that I'm at. So that's fine. I'm gonna backtrack 4 miles and then do 4 miles of the Wild Azalea Trail, and that should get me my between 12 and 14 miles. So it's good. Super pretty. Really pretty out here. So the sun is peeking through, and that's the lake, as much as I'll get to see today. Yeah, there's no way to even get to the loop any other way. You have to like go straight up and then it forks out and you can loop around. It's probably another like mile or so from the place I got stuck at. It's okay, it's fine. I'm just happy to be outside. This is my office for now. Come into my office. Take a seat. Actually, take a pair of hiking boots and come with me. So I wonder, instead of going back, if I take this other trail, the Lakeshore Trail. That might be a good one. It's a 7-mile trail, or maybe the Lakeshore is 7 miles from here. The Wild Azalea is 1 mile from here. And the creek is blocked. So let me check it out. This might be an option. It's the, you follow the red diamonds for this one. Although there's a bridge and there might be some fallen trees, but I'll go this way. I'll see if I can find the map on all trails. Okay, so I'm going to do the Evangeline Camp to Lakeshore Trail. I'm already halfway on it, so I'm just going to do the extra. It's 9.7 miles, so I'm guessing I'm 4 miles in, so that's it's out and back, so I probably have 5 miles up and back, 2 miles up and back maybe. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's very far. This should be easier, and then I'll just head back to Evangeline. So I'm the little green dot there, I'm the blue dot now. Well, my van is the green dot, I'm the blue dot, and I'll go to the end. So that's a better solution. And that's the trail. This is the aftermath of a hurricane. All these trees uprooted. So I'm now toward the top of the trail, and I've probably done about close to maybe 10 miles because I had the extra bit when I was trying to get around the lake. Yeah, a lot of these trees have been just kind of toppled during the storms, and this being Louisiana, even though I'm a couple hours from New Orleans, it still gets battered. And then some of these have been chopped down to clear, and they leave the dead trees. I learned this when I went to an arboretum and like nature center, that the dead trees actually help the living trees with the minerals and things like that. So that's why you always see that. So I guess this is the trail here. Keep going, almost at the top. Good thing I didn't ride my bike. There's all these like dead trees everywhere. I couldn't imagine being stuck in here during a hurricane though. That'd probably be the most terrifying thing ever. There's really nowhere to go and everything's marshy. You can't really run through this stuff, and it's all sandy too. So I'm almost at the top. It's getting a little bit more rough up here and the rain's starting again. But overall, this is a good hike. Just like yesterday, glad I kept going and didn't, you know, go back to the car. So don't be premature with your decisions. Push on through, find an alternate route, and keep on swimming, as Dory says. These are beautiful flowers. Are these azaleas? Is this the Wild Azalea Trail? I finally see some azaleas 10 miles in. What are these plants? I will put it on the screen once I find out, once I get to Wi-Fi. Those are beautiful. They're so big. And they're just collecting rain, happy and drinking and being infested with dung beetles. Are they mating? What are they doing? They're like, we're just going to play in the petal. That's the life you need. Just go play in a flower petal, not have to go to work. Yeah, so as you can see, it's all kind of just completely destroyed up here. Very sandy. But I'm going to keep going almost to the top. So in Houston, they have the Azalea Trail and all the fancy houses in River Oaks, which is like our Beverly Hills. So they basically open their houses or their gardens, and it's usually like older people in like tour buses, but you can go and check out all the flowers like every spring. And because I ride my bike through that area, sometimes I see the Azalea Trail. I don't know about last year, I don't remember it. Maybe it's cancelled as with everything else. But it's, you know, kind of cool if you're into plants. I still need to learn more about it because I know rocks, I don't know plants. Is this the right way? I'm going downhill now. Possibly. Gotta look for the red diamonds to know. Yeah, there's a red diamond down there. I am in the right direction. Okay, so this might be a dead end. I only have a little ways to go on the map. Like literally half a mile. I don't think I can get through here. There's a trail. Yeah, that might be it. So, yeah, I guess when you hike in hurricane land, you get stuck. So there's the trail and there's a big old barricade. So it's cool. You know, I did enough this way. I've decided to stay at South Toledo Bend State Park. It was on my list of the state parks that I wanted to explore in Louisiana. Just a heads up for a pro tip, if you have this National Park Pass, I don't speak American sometimes. If you have this American the Beautiful full access pass for national parks, in the state of Louisiana you get 50% off your campgrounds. And they refer to it as a golden pass. That's how they will put it into the system. So just tell them that you have a disabled access pass or a lifetime access pass. If you're a military veteran or active military, you also get a discount on campgrounds, and you get free access to all of the state parks in Louisiana, even if you're not a resident. They used to have to get a pass from the Department of Veterans Affairs in Louisiana, which I was going to do on Tuesday when I was driving to New Orleans. In a previous video, but the thing is that well, actually it might be on this video, who knows, I haven't edited yet, but either way, the day before, on Monday this week, since it's Friday now, they said, oh no, it just changed like yesterday and you don't actually have to get any passes, just use your military ID. So I have a disabled veteran ID. I also have this disabled access pass. There is a number on the back, like a little ID number. You give that to the state park. It's better to call up. I haven't tried to reserve on reserveamerica.com, even though I did last year for Chillicothe State Park. When I called up Bug Cheeto last night, or 2 nights ago, they just did it over the phone. That campsite with hookups was like 20 bucks. This campsite tonight, I just told them I'm in a converted cargo van. I don't need hookups, I'm self-contained. And they said, oh, we have one spot left. It's Memorial Day weekend. We have one spot left, and it is $15 with the discount and all that for the... not primitive, it's just like unimproved campsite. So if you are in a cargo van or a self-contained camper and you don't need hookups, you have solar, you have toilet, you have sewer, all that stuff in your van, you can just basically like pay for the tent campsite. This is why you should always fill up no matter where you are, even if you don't need any gas in your car. I have 111 miles left, and I got to the Murphy gas station at Walmart and they are out of fuel. I have 73 miles to get to Alexandria through a national forest. Chances are there's probably no fuel. I don't know if they're just out of fuel at this gas station or if this has anything to do with the gas shortage. We're in Mississippi. I'm in Mississippi. Well, you and I watching. I'm in Mississippi. It's really far from like the East Coast, so this is a little unnerving. I'm gonna have to drive around. I was gonna go to Walmart before my call. I'm gonna go find another gas station and come back, make my call with Harriette. So I got about 40 minutes to find another gas station. So this is the app that I use. It's called Gas Buddy, and there's another gas station, Exxon and Shell and Zippy Foods. So I'm gonna try Exxon next. Hopefully they have some gas. This is actually a little scary right now. I could be stuck in Mississippi. I should have filled up. I didn't fill up and I should have filled up. Okay, I'm at the Shell station. I see a gas tanker, so I'm assuming there's gas in here. It looks like there is, so that was scary. Holy shit, I don't want to be stuck without gas. the South Toledo Bend State Park. This is my spot. So they only had one spot left, and it's actually a tent camping spot. So I just told them I just needed a parking space. So that's cool. There's also more parking, I guess. Maybe that's another spot there. It's funny, it's like each campground has different types of people. This is really super nice. There's a bunch of kids on bikes. They thought that this was the trail. And I was like, no, it's just my spot. So let's check it out. If I was in a tent, this would be great. Super shaded. And I think I have a lake view. So there's about, I think, 11 tent spots and the rest are like RV hookups. So this is really great, like literally the only place left. And again, if I had a tent, it would go here. I guess the other people are back here. Yeah, so the tent spots go all the way up to the lake. And it looks like they set up all their barbecue and stuff, which is also nice because I don't have to like be right next to somebody. But I'm just gonna go check out the view. And there's Prudence over there. So 15 bucks, not bad. It would be really nice, like if Harriette was here, we could have like set up her little tent, you know, just for fun during the day. Maybe get the moonshade up, tie it to some trees. I think it would work that way as well. Click the link below if you want to see how you can buy moonshade. Get $30 off. But yeah, it's super shaded. I'm in the shade over there, so that's nice. I like this. So glad I came out here. This is actually the last one on my list, I think. For state parks, and then back to Houston tomorrow afternoon. There's a few trails you can ride your bike around. I think tomorrow I'll just have an easy day in the morning, ride my bike around on the paved trails. It's very kid friendly, so not a lot of like strenuous hiking. I think it's more of like a boating and kind of like chilling out place. So yeah, I love this. And the lake is over there. Yeah, if Harriette was here, we could go exploring. I mean, I've seen a lot of forest this morning with my 11-mile hike, but still, this would have been really cool to do like a scavenger hunt or hide and seek or something. Not such a bad view. I've got a ridiculous amount of plants in my van. It's like, hello, nice to meet you. I'd like to come inside your house. And I'm like, no, you're gonna move away. So I gotta figure out how to get this thing away from my door. But it's nice. I can see the tent parking people, but I can pretty much leave my door open, I think. There's no bugs, I guess. This is nice. I need to relax. I'm so tired right now. So I will chat with you maybe later or in the morning when I go on my bike ride. Like seriously, I like nature, but like watch. I'm like, open the door, close the door, extra nature inside. I'm just being silly. Yeah, it's been a long day when I'm getting fascinated by the tree that's cramping my style here. Let's see. There we go. That's better. That's pretty though. Very Instagrammable. I mean, that's why we do van life, right? So we can just put it on Instagram. I don't even do Instagram for this. I do YouTube only, and I have my own Instagram for myself, but I probably should. There'll be 100 pictures of this tree stuck in my door. So I told the family next to me they can move into my spot, and I was washing my shoes off and didn't realize that they actually have electric. Okay, I realize I haven't actually been on camera like in this entire video pretty much. I don't have a tripod, I don't have someone traveling with me, but I do have an extension cord. That's my van. This is the plug right here, and I'm gonna see if it works. So let's try it. If not, I'm gonna have to probably like move my van over like 4 feet. So, and this is like 25 feet, so let's see. Let's see. Oh no! I can do jump rope. I don't think electrical wire jump rope would be a wise thing for anybody. That's just like terrible parenting. Here, just jump on the electrical wire. Okay, I'm literally 6 inches too short, so I don't have any other way. I'm so happy. All right, I can cook and charge my computer. So I have to say, this is a super cute park, and they have this little beach and a lake that you can swim in. And they only have about a mile of hiking. It's the Eagle's Nest Trail. So quite honestly, like, this is perfect for like people with limited mobility, for like older people. Everyone in their RV seems to have their grandmother with them, which is kind of funny. But it's really great for kids, and you can bring your bikes right around on the little roads that they have. It's a super cute campground. So if you're ever in Louisiana, is that how they say it? No, that's like New Orleans, Missouri, Washington. Anyway, so yeah, there's lots of like little nature trails for kids. There's this mini beach, which is quite possibly the smallest beach I've ever seen in my entire life. And there's some kids playing. I'm not going to film them, obviously. But anyway, this is the tiny little beach that you can like have a picnic on. And there are some alligators, I guess. It's a sign that says alligators, common in this area. But there's also like, you know, camping, obviously. RV hookups. You can park your van in a parking space. You can bring your kayak. If I had a paddleboard, which I need to get a paddleboard. Oh, I wish I had one on this trip. You can go paddleboarding or bring a boat. There's a boat launch as well. So I'm just gonna go check out the boating area over here. And I think tomorrow I'm just gonna ride my bike around for a little bit and then probably head to the last park. There is one more park I'd like to see. And then tomorrow back to Houston tomorrow evening. So let's check this out. Morning. I am the only cargo van in this whole place. Everyone else is like pickup trucks, RVs, boats, you know, tripped out golf carts. Anyway, so there's really nowhere to ride here, like no big long trails. There's paved trails. It's very, very kid friendly, which is great. I think Harriette would love it. She'd make lots of friends here. There's tons of kids here today for the weekend. Like the kids riding in the back of the pickup truck. Okay, you're in Louisiana. It's funny, like no one's wearing helmets here. I've been racing bikes since I was like 4 years old, so like BMX bikes, so I always wear a helmet. I don't care if it looks stupid. My head would look stupid if it smacked on the ground and my brain split open. Anyway, so there's really nowhere to ride, so I'm gonna do the loop around the lake about like 5 or 6 times, maybe 10 times. That'll be about 15 miles. So I just rode around to see all the other people camping, and everyone's like cooking breakfast, and they got like all the food and contractors, and you know, and then there's me in my little like plumber's van. It's funny. Really beautiful park. This is a really, really, really nice campground. I would highly recommend coming here. If you live in Houston, it's only like 2.5 hours away from Houston in Louisiana. So yeah, so I would definitely come back here with Harriette. I'm trying to ride my bike and like going downhill right now. Anyway, I'm gonna ride for a little bit and then head back to Houston where it's still raining. Why is it still raining there? The rain needs to stop. I'm over it. Anyway, so still raining, but I'm gonna head back today. I think everything's gonna be a little crazy with Memorial Day weekend wherever I go. So I'm just gonna go home and edit videos and all that stuff. If you turn left from the park entrance road onto Aquila, I think the road is, and you go past all the cabins, there is a trail at the end that's only like a mile long called Bald Eagle's Nest Trail, and you can ride your bike on it. They do have, I think Friday mornings at 9:30 a.m. they do have a guided tour, so you can like learn about all the, you know, plants and things. Well, damn, the damn store is closed. I had to say it.